everybody, it's Ian the Off Kilter Crafter. Hope you're having a great day. Well, this is our next edition of Wreck This Journal. Since the last time we have done the Wreck This Journal, I have worked a little bit on 62 and 63. Basically says to pretend you are doodling on the back of this envelope while on the phone. And so I kind of started to doodle a little bit, but I got interrupted, so I wasn't able to finish this page, but I'll be coming back to this page a little bit later. Maybe in this video, maybe in another one, not sure. We'll figure it out. It'll happen at some point. I also added some more stuff to 78 and 79, couldn't tell what my writing said. I added some stamps that we had up at work, as well as I found a pen at work, so I wrote down to see what it looked like whenever you were writing it. And this is the page that basically is a testing page for any art supplies or pens or anything like that. So added some more onto this. I also added a couple of staples and another post-it note on page 70 and 71 for office supplies. I also added more stamps on page 89 for adding stamps. And then I can't remember if I told y'all about this or not, but I found a parking slip on the ground as I was walking away from work one day, and so I picked it up and added it to my journal. My journal still smells really good from when I spritzed it with the Adam Levine cologne. I can still smell it. And just in case you're wondering from the last time, this is what everything dried out to be. I haven't written in exactly what each of these are. This is the stain log. So the first three are going to be the nail polish. The last one on the end right here, that's the hand sanitizer that we used. It kind of came out a little green. Oh, I can't see. It came out a little bit green. And then we had, this was my apple cider that I was drinking, hot apple cider. Then we have the yellow ink pad, and then this was the coffee liqueur. It's really sticky because I forgot how much sugar is in it, so all that sugar made this syrup that dried on the page and actually bled through the page a little bit, but it's a little sticky. I also, on page 167 and 168, this says, "This space is dedicated to an internal monologue." This is what I wrote. I'm not going to let you read it because there's a lot of stuff in there, so I'm going to hold it back here. But yeah, that was my internal monologue that I wrote while I was bored one day. Alright, so today I'm going to start on page 92 and 93. It says to cover this page with white things. So I've used my Cricut, and I've actually cut out some white things. For instance, this baseball and Taj Mahal and a zebra, either one, snowflake, and then you gotta watch out for this one. Ooh, I know that was cheesy. I don't know why I did it, but it's kind of funny anyways. And then I have a white t-shirt, or not a t-shirt, that is a white dress shirt. The space shuttle. So the shadows that I have, I just threw it everywhere. The shadows that I have for each of these are not glued on yet, so I'm going to use, I got them all over the place today. I have some multimedia mat that I literally just got in the mail just a few hours ago. So I'm going to use this to attach them into my book because they're really great. They're kind of like Mosh Podge a little bit, so it works really great. Oh, and I just looked down on the desk. I have something else white here. I have this skull little thingies. So let's go ahead and get started putting these into my journal. Oh, and I forgot, because the page is almost white, so it's hard to see. I don't even know if this is going to show up on camera, but there are 3 lines right here. This is correction tape, whiteout tape. So I put 3 lines of whiteout tape on my piece of paper, but it blends in so well with the paper that I forgot it was even there. Alright, so I wasn't able to fit the snowflake in, but, oh, I forgot to put this in. I'll fit it in just a moment. Anyways, so there's the page. Alright, there's the finished page. Alright, page 86 and 87 says a place for your grocery lists. What do I need to get from the store? I need to get fruit. I need to get more fruit so that way I can find more stickers. I need Dr. Pepper. I need some more breakfast stuff. I need more water filters. Oh, and cupcakes. Cupcakes are always good. Methinks this is going to be an ongoing page. Page 175 says to write a list of more ways to wreck this journal. Let's see, you could burn it. You could drop it in the ocean. You could leave it in a storm. You can kick it down the road. You could drop it in paint. You could let your dog get a hold of it. What else could you do? You could leave it on the hood of your car as you drive. You could put it in the dryer. You could roll over it with a steamroller. You could slide it down a playground slide. You could leave it in the attic. Did I spell attic wrong? Don't judge me, guys, I'm dyslexic. I think I spelled attic wrong. Oh well. And the last one is you could leave it on a train track. Yeah, all of those ways would definitely wreck this journal. So that's a pretty good list of what you could do. Alright, the next page is 170 and it says to scrub this page. Best way to do that? Steel wool. I always hate how these Brillo pads feel. Ugh. Anyways. I'm making a mess. There's a little bit longer. There we go. Scrubbed that page. Now there's a mess on my desk. Alright, this is page... Oh, there's a page missing. I was like, why does this say 154 and then 157? We're missing a page. So page 157, but I probably expanded over onto 154, says a page for 4-letter words. I know 4-letter words very, very well. Alright, the first 4-letter word that is everyone's favorite 4-letter word is... cats! Of course it's cats. What were you thinking? And if we have cats, we of course have to have dogs. And then you can't forget the most famous F word, fish. What were you thinking? At this point, we're going to be using some 4-letter words that may not be family appropriate. Okay, so that's all the 4-letter words that I can think of right now. I'll think some more, and if I find any more, I'll write them in. So literally as I was filming, a water main out in the street in front of my house broke. And so they have been pulling apart the street and doing all sorts of things. And so I kind of had to stop doing my video, and every now and again you may hear another bang as they're working, and yeah. I think I'm going to do one more, which is going to be the last page, page 213 and 214. It says, trace your toes. So let's do it. Alright, so there's my toes. It's kind of hard to trace in between your toes, and I don't know, that just looks a little weird. But maybe I can make them into, oh, maybe it's like a fish. That kind of looks like a fish, like one of those really deep water fish that, like I think it's the angler that has the light in front of it. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it into a fish or something. Anyways, well, that's gonna do it for this edition of Wreck This Journal. Don't forget, if you like these videos, don't forget to give me a thumbs up so that way I know that you like what you're watching. It also tells YouTube that you like my videos and want to see more of me on YouTube. So until next time, I hope you'll have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. And always remember, guys, keep it off kilter. Bye! Alright, one page. Blah, 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 blah.